We are live.
Is this the opera?
Live. Your voice is horrible.
I can't take you.
Your voice is horrible.
I can't take you to the theater
We
ever.
are live.
Live. No, I just showed out. That was the best. It wasn't
Ladies
enough.
and gentlemen,
Jeez.
welcome to the Broken Pen Plus show. My name is Asempa as usual, and we are live from East Legon, the Silicon Square building. This is MX24.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Adwoa Addy, and you know every single Friday, 7 p.m. we come to you live with the Broken Pen Plus. So we take your actual life happening stories of people, the things they go through, and then we discuss it right here. We open our phone lines and then we check out some of the comments from social media as well. And today,
as you can see, today is a special day.
It
actually.
is.
As you can see, we
are
have
twinning.
Yeah, we have our cross it out t-shirts.
Exactly.
On a normal day, I wouldn't want to twin with her, but I mean, this
Why
is for a
won't
good
you?
cause. Why would I want to twin with you?
I mean,
You're always
I will
stealing my
overshadow
shine.
you,
Every time.
but
You don't have to. Anyway, so it's about we are in the pink month,
Exactly.
as we call it, and it's all about breast cancer
Yeah.
awareness. And MX24, I mean, we care a lot about your boobs.
Sure.
You know, it's very important.
I know
to-
you care about the boobs.
Oh yes, I do.
That's a fact.
It's important. Oh, how often do you massage your boobs?
As often as I can, because I think breast cancer awareness is a topic that a lot of people don't take seriously
Oh, yes.
enough.
Oh, yes.
That's why people are really trying to get the information across. I
Oh,
think
yes.
ladies especially should be very interested in this subject. You should get yourself checked. You should know the ups and downs, how to know if something is going on in your body or not. I think it's a very important topic.
Oh yes, and you know, at MX24 we are making sure that we are creating that awareness and we are making. By the way, do you do it yourself or you have someone?
Yeah,
do it
so
for you?
I mean, I know how to check for it myself, right?
Okay.
So somewhere within last year, I started like studying about it. So I have a friend, she campaigns for the whole breast cancer thing. Shout out to Esther Dorman, she's great at it. So she took me through one or two things, and then we actually went to the hospital, and then we got some knowledge about how to search for the lumps, and then how to know whether there are abnormalities.
So you
or
can
not.
do it.
I can.
Oh, so you can.
I can check it for you.
Oh, wow. Okay, sure, interesting. Well, today, no.
Yeah.
What happens today?
There's a very interesting topic today. You know, all the topics are always interesting, but today's own is like over the top, honestly. And we're going to be talking about it. But before we check it out, I think we're going to be going for a quick commercial break. Yes, so guys, let's get right to it.
It's your girl, Miss Drew, your favorite lifestyle and travel presenter on MX24. This is the month of October, and it's Pink Month, where we're talking all about our boobs. Here on MX24, there are so many activities that we've got for you to get involved in, and we are ending with a bang with Boob Talk on the 30th of October at Accra Mall. Make sure you're there. You don't want to miss this. Mwah!
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka pose, make a see, take a picture.
in a leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
A stick in the back. My fiance and I are getting married in 2 weeks. We've never had sex before, but just yesterday we decided to give it a try. I mean, we are getting married, so no wahala. Unfortunately, 5 minutes into making out, he was unable to get aroused. I tried everything possible, every fellatio move I could think of. He was still not triggered downtown. This left me very confused. I looked at him and asked whether everything was okay. He looked at me and said there was something personal he wanted to share with me. I've always been attracted to men since I was in secondary school, he revealed softly. I gasped and stood up. I could not believe what I was hearing. I froze for a few seconds, but to make matters worse, he added, I know this was weird to ask, but I can only enjoy anal sex. Will you be willing to do that for me, please? How can I fix this broken pen?
As interesting as it is. So as you can, I'm sure you've even noticed that, we didn't want to tell you at first, but I'm sure you've noticed that this is a story that we've already done. This happens to be our very first broken pen story.
Right.
Today is a special day, as I told you. We are here repping, save your boobs, cross it out and all of that.
You're very happy with the whole agenda thing.
So we decided to put out, our very first story, just for us to, talk about it.
Exactly.
It's actually a very interesting story, and I cannot wait to digest it.
A stick in the back.
A stick in
the back.
What's that stick?
It can be interpreted in a lot of ways. A stick in the back. That could be somebody poking with a stick, or somebody,
The stick is a magic stick, poking you in the back.
Why are you so extra? Why do you have to be very extra with everything?
Because it's an extra story. Anyway.
Yeah. So this is the situation right now.
Oh yes. And I particularly enjoyed picking this story for our, special, cross it out.
Pink October thing.
Because it's something that is, for me, I think it's something we need to start addressing.
Right.
Especially, with this LGBT and all of that.
Right.
I don't have anything.
True.
I don't have anything against gay people.
You don't?
No. If you want to go and chop somebody's buttocks, that is you.
You believe people should have the freedom and the rights to do whatever they want.
Oh, not necessarily, but I just don't want. I'm not in favor of the whole discrimination.
Okay.
That's all.
Right. Makes sense.
I believe we shouldn't discriminate. You understand? Even mad people, we don't discriminate against them. We believe they need help and all of that.
Exactly, right.
But with gay people, this is a path they've decided to take. Let's leave them to do whatever they want to do.
True.
It doesn't affect us in any way. You understand? That's what I believe. Somebody might say something different.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I feel this is something we need to talk about is the fact that, it hasn't been legalized. So
yeah, it hasn't.
There are lots of these gay people who would still want to go ahead and get married.
They'd want to live a normal life.
A normal life.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
And now let me tell you this. This is interesting.
Let me know.
So, back in school.
Okay. Hey, story time.
So back in school, for the purpose of this episode, I'm not going to mention my school.
That's fine. We understand.
It's a well-known school.
We understand.
But one of our prefects happened to be a gay guy, okay, and he was caught in the act. But then this guy, I got to see a couple of, I think 2 years ago, that this guy is now married.
Okay.
To a very beautiful lady, you understand?
You were surprised.
And I was surprised, you understand? So then, a story like this, it takes me back to that. I'm like, okay, this is someone who is gay, but now he's married.
Was it very open back in school? Everybody knew about it?
It was an open secret, because he was caught, and everybody got to know about it.
Okay.
And he was debarred. He was, his prefectorial badge was, taken from him. So I'm asking myself, so then, how is he doing this whole marriage thing? How is he having sex with his wife? How is he, it's something that we need to talk about.
It's probably just moving with a bandwagon, because we live in an era. Somebody would argue that we're in the 21st century, right? And there's a lot of freedom going around. There's a lot of liberty. You can do democracy, whatever. But then at the same time, a lot of people live their lives very, very boxed in. Very, very, very boxed in. We live in societies that have very high morals and very high standards, and there are certain things that as a person you're not supposed to do and you're supposed to do. You get it?
Yes.
So it's not easy for people to live their true selves.
Yes.
I think that is the current
yes.
situation that we live
Oh
in.
yes, and especially in Ghana where, this discrimination is so,
very,
high,
very
and
high on top.
You'd have them crumpling and hiding, and then, they hide behind marriages and all of that.
Right.
I wonder how they're surviving, but hey, it's actually a bit pathetic for me.
Me personally, I think it's a very sensitive issue.
Very sensitive.
Very, very, very sensitive, because I remember just recently when the whole situation was up and blowing on social media, where we heard that they were going to be passing bills against the in government and all of that. Like, it started this whole debate, and that's when I got to realize that, we're really free, but we're not so free. We are, like, the freedom is there, it's beautifully painted out there, but deep within, you're not really free.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we have rules.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. People would say we have standards. Like, we have, when you were born, growing up, you were taught to live a certain type of way. So you can't just go up, get to a certain point and feel like, okay, maybe some things are changing in me, maybe my feelings are going wayward or whatever, so I want to live as I want to. Society frowns on all of those things. Exactly. So that's how you have people in relationships and they're together, but it's not working out.
It's not working out, but
it's
yes,
not
they're still
working
together.
out. Exactly.
And a typical example is, our story here.
Right.
She is about to get married, and she decides to taste the fruit before she gets married, because I mean, she wants to test it.
She was lucky. I would say
lucky.
she was lucky that she decided to test the waters before they got married. Because if she didn't and then they got married, that would be like a lifetime of agony and tears and sorrow and like unhappiness.
Adwoa, are you telling me that if you're telling me,
I'm not saying
No, if you're telling me that
I agree with
she
premarital
was
sex.
lucky,
No.
that is what you are telling me. So you are telling our millions of viewers out there.
I am not
to
saying
have, guys.
No. Why?
So,
Why are you setting an agenda for me? Why are you putting me on?
but
Don't
isn't
do
that
that.
what you're
Don't
saying?
do that.
but isn't that what you're
I don't want to
saying?
make headlines tomorrow.
Okay, let's listen to you. Okay, let's listen to you.
No, but in her case, you'd say she was lucky. Honestly, I'm not saying premarital sex is a good. Do you think premarital sex is a good thing?
Oh.
Don't
yeah.
owe me.
No, I'm not going to sit on national television with my mother watching. With my mother watching, my father watching, and say that premarital sex is good.
Asempa, I'm disappointed.
Guys, please,
I thought you were going to handle
don't have sex before marriage.
I thought you were going to address this situation with all your chest, but this is you. I'm very disappointed.
Why are you
So
trying
no
why are you
premarital
trying-
sex.
Why are you trying to let the
No
other side of me
premarital
come?
sex,
Why are you trying
right?
to let the other side of
No.
me come out? Okay. Well, to some extent, I would say that premarital sex is good. I can't believe I'm saying this on national television.
You are doing it. You are saying that
Okay, well,
in some
it's
instances.
my opinion. Okay, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because in setting, but in your relationship, I mean, sometimes, you kiss, you do things, you make out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
There are certain things that maybe you can sense.
True,
if you can sense
There's
that
that factor.
your man's magic stick is not magic, it's not doing magic, in his pants.
Exactly.
You might want to find out.
At what
You understand?
stage, at what extent does it take for your magic sticks to be very active?
At what extent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because right now we're talking about making out or doing like some petty sexual activities, not really like necessarily having sex.
Which you are
but
endorsing.
I am not endorsing anything.
Oh, I'm just continuing.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Don't do
Okay.
that. But then those petty things can let you sense that, okay, maybe something is wrong somewhere. So what extent should they go? Like if I'm touching you, if I'm kissing you, or what are we talking about?
Oh. Should I go to the?
Yes,
Should I go to details?
We want to know.
Oh, you're making out. You are kissing.
Okay.
Okay, kissing.
Okay.
You're kissing.
So somebody
and you are
can kiss
hugging.
you, and then your magic stick will just. Pshoo.
Oh yes, of course. I'm a guy.
Okay.
If you kiss a girl that you like, you are supposed to get a boner.
It takes very little work.
Oh. Guys,
Very,
you are very
very
cheap.
little.
Guys, you are very cheap. It doesn't take a lot to
You are
wow
very,
us.
very cheap.
Oh yes, it doesn't take a lot to wow us. You understand? Just a kiss and
I see.
Bam, you understand?
I see that. I see. Anyway, so this our lady in question, she just decided to test the waters before marriage. Like they were very, very, very close to getting married.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, you know what? Let's just do something. Let's just try something because we are together anyways. We've made plans to get married and all of that anyways. We're going to get married, so let's just do something. And this is the case where I'm touching you, light out. I'm smooching you, light out. Kissing, light out.
Maybe he had a bad day at work, and well, he could have gone by.
What has your environment got to do with your magic?
But yeah, it does
magic
happen.
is unaffected.
It can happen. You are stressed out from work.
Right.
You are so tired. You go home, and Charlie, it's not working. You understand?
There are cases like that.
There are cases like that. You can Google it. There are
see.
cases like that. Yes. So, and that's why you need. Sex is about the mind. You understand? If you are tired in there, Charlie,
it's connected to your mind state.
You don't have to be tired in there. You need to be free-minded in there. When you're free-minded, you can have a good time.
To be able to release all the magic.
Exactly. So
I'm
when
learning
you're
a lot
out,
on this show today than I have in my entire life.
Please,
I am actually getting lessons from Nana Asempa.
Guys, the name is Dr. Asempa.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. Yes.
But yeah, so I mean, if I were to be him, I would.
You would have
go,
kept pretending.
I would tell her no. In the first place, I'm not gay. But I mean, just putting myself in his
the
position.
boy's shoes.
I would find. I mean, before you get married, you'd have to find a remedy to your problem. You understand?
Yeah.
You don't have to wait until you are just about getting married.
Right.
And then you tell your wife to be this thing.
Exactly. I think the guy was at fault. The guy was at fault. Because how do you enter into a relationship with somebody? It's not like he wasn't aware from the beginning. It's not like it's something he found out like in the course of their relationship. He did know. He knew that he wasn't into girls.
Well, yeah, he knew he was not into girls.
This is literally deception.
But
he deceived the lady.
But if he was planning on keeping that as a secret on the low, there are different ways of arousing, yourself by not technically being in the mood with the person. You understand? Maybe I'm not condoning this, but maybe he can go in and get something. He should take something. He should go see a doctor. You understand? Give him a couple of...
For how long will you be able to keep
it for that one, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you do it for a couple of times, you get your babies, you're good. If your sex life dies, between the two of you, your sex life dies. I mean,
what kind of marriage would that be?
You should know. I mean, if he is a gay person...
That's emotional trauma. That's how come they go outside, have extramarital
in the first place,
and then they are having problems at home and it's stressing the kids.
So in the first place, he shouldn't even get married to her. But for me, I'm just saying that so far as now he's in that situation, I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have gotten married. He shouldn't have gotten there to that situation. But then if he is, he should go see a doctor.
I feel like he should have just been open with her from the very beginning.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Some ladies are understanding. Some ladies will understand.
Will you understand? You will not understand, Adwoa.
I said some.
Yeah, which lady will understand?
If there are 100 ladies, I'm sure about 2.
I don't think even one will understand.
Oh.
A guy that you like, you love, you want to get married to him.
Understand.
And then he tells you that, baby, I'm sorry, I'm attracted to men.
People like others, like the love or whatever they feel for other people, it goes way beyond sex. That's how come you have people together, they are married, they are together, they've been together for a very long time, but then they're having no sexual intercourse. Love goes way beyond intercourse and sexual activities.
Okay.
You know that.
Which one?
Right? Exactly. So I feel like he should have just been open with her from the very beginning. If she feels like, okay, this is something I can handle, I love you enough to be able to stay in this relationship with you. So yeah, let's try it out.
Okay.
Then.
Okay, sure. Anyway, guys, we'll come back to this. Guys, anyway, so we went out on the streets to ask people what, they think of premarital sex. I mean, having sex before marriage. I've already given my stance on it. Adwoa would give hers. But I've already given my stance on it. There's no way I'm going to sit here on national television with my mom watching me and say that, premarital sex is good. I'm not going to do that. So all I'm going to tell you is, don't have premarital sex. But anyway, let's listen to what people had to say.
My take on premarital sex, everybody must have sex. What is this? Listen, what is this premarital sex and marital sex business? The thing is, wedding marriage is just signing a paper and saying, oh, this is what it is. But sex is an activity. Sex is something that we all enjoy, eh?
Premarital sex. Sex before marriage is the best. Because you don't have to marry someone you don't know the size of, the thing, the hole and things. You have to know the size of the thing you are going to marry. Assuming I marry you and I realize it's a manhole, it's wrong investment. So I would really like to, dig that hole and see how sweet that hole is before I get married to you. So I don't waste my money. Who wants to invest into a wrong business? So me, I will use it before I marry.
Okay, so I'm a virgin, so definitely I would also want someone who is, a virgin. So yeah.
If the way how the world is going, I think sex is sex like ubia to me a habit. Yeah.
All right, guys, and we are back. Quick reminder, our phone lines are open, very wide, wider than when Moses opened parts of the Red Sea. It is. Don't do that. Don't do.
What's wrong with what
While
I
we
said?
are on the topic, don't slip.
What's wrong with what
do
I
not
said?
slip.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Our phone lines are open, guys. Make sure you do calling and leave your opinions as well. So back to the topic. See, he should have just been honest. Because right now, you've reached the edge of a cliff. You're at the verge of falling over.
No, there is absolutely no. I've told you this. There's no way you tell a girl, baby, I'm attracted to guys, and she'll go on to marry you.
Some people understand. I mean, you can do counseling. You can do. I mean, it's not like you have a choice.
Counseling is not going to fix the problem. He's unable to have an erection.
You said it's all about your mental state, didn't you? Yeah. You said it has everything to do with your mental state. Yeah,
so maybe they can. It's the mind.
Yes. So they can. The mind can be beat. The mind is like gold. You can turn it into whatever.
So okay.
You
So
want.
you think what's a psychologist, right?
Exactly.
So you think a psychologist can. So actually, what you are trying to tell me?
No.
Yes.
No.
What you are trying to tell me is a psychologist can make a gay guy straight.
No.
That's what you're telling me.
No. No, I didn't say that. I'm saying if they are open to find help, maybe. I mean, right now you're desperate, so you're twisting my words. Anyways, we have a caller on the line. I think Odro from Akwetia. Hello. Hello, Joe. Hello.
For me, I think premarital sex, sex before marriage is important. That you're supposed to, you're
supposed to have sex before getting married.
That is the best. Is the best. You have to before you get married. Now, girls are before taking girls. People can control themselves to the fullest, like But for guys, we easily get into this whole thing. So they can even deceive you. Someone will tell you I'm a virgin. You get married to the person, and later you open the whole thing. The whole thing is a used package.
Right.
So I think premarital sex, you have to just take that in a way. You have to change the whole thing before you get married to the person, whether you like it or not. Me, I will taste it, and if it is not good, I have to change it for another one. Yeah, because the package, I'm the one going to stay close to it. Every day I'm going to open, so you have to. That's very important.
Makes sense. True. All right, thank you. Yeah, see, it's not like you're going to buy iPhone at Circle,
so
that you're going to they'll fraud you and give you fresh in box. You get home, you turn it on, then you see Play Store and all of that. That's fraud. So
he said you have to
test it.
Mommy, please, you are watching it. You see what people are saying.
I am non-existent right now.
You see what people are saying or not? You see, I mean, I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not here.
I'm not going to say anything.
I am not here.
Please, don't have premarital sex. It's not good.
But there's this debate that I saw on Twitter a little while ago before we actually even decided to do this story. And there were talking about the numerous reasons why it is okay to like test the waters or figure out or maybe explore each other in a relationship before you enter into marriage. Yes, I'll let you in on all of that. I will.
Interesting. So we have a caller from Kumasi. Hello. Hello, Kuku.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Hi, bro. What's up, Charlie? How are you?
Yeah, the thing is, like, if they talk, say, sex before marriage, if they do one, just to check, say, if the thing they work well. What if, say, you test them where the thing the job one kasa, we, as soon as you do your wedding, finish, no, the thing stop the job.
Yeah.
So the thing no, you see, if you pray, Prasam, we are going to say if you pray well, so God no will disappoint you.
Hey.
So that thing say sex before marriage, The thing or the person could take drugs where you do the thing now, where you go feel that hey, the thing they are enjoying. But way after marriage, you know the job well, you go see this guy cry, waiting the wrong arm.
So packaging there. Yeah. Right.
I'm waiting for the caller who would come
Not
on
be
and
small.
say that you shouldn't have premarital sex.
No,
These
but
guys are not going to change my mind.
I understand your stance. I actually feel like premarital sex isn't something that we should be out here glorifying or whatever. Because yes, abstinence is always the best. Repeat after me.
Tell
abstinence
me,
is what?
It's always the best.
It's always the best.
Yes, but
Keep
tell me
it.
why.
No, this is advice to you. This is advice to you.
Okay.
Abstinence is
it's always the best.
Exactly. When you wake up in the morning, you should be like, this should be like your morning routine. Say it 6 times. Infuse it. Let it be the air you breathe. Abstinence is always the best.
But please tell me why.
We are getting somewhere. I feel like we are getting somewhere. Before I elaborate, I think we have Kwame from Winneba. Hello, Kwame.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, can you speak up for me, please?
Okay.
Okay. Kwame, so hey, the discussion makes some way. What do you think about the whole thing?
Oh, it's not about you testing waters before marriage or something, but it's all about trust and communication.
Right. Thank you. Communication. Exactly.
Yes. So I think before marriage, you have to talk about all these things before you start.
Somebody actually gets it.
Yeah.
Somebody, thank you so much for raising. Exactly. Thank you for raising that topic because it's not necessarily about premarital sex or whatever. Because like I said, it's not like this guy, he found out that he was gay or attracted to guys in the course of their relationship. He knew it.
Let's wait. Hold on. Let's listen to what
He knew it.
Yao has to say. Yao. Do we have him or we've lost him? Hi. Is it Yao or Yao?
It's Yao.
Yao, okay, hi. You. Talk to me.
Yeah. I just want to add my voice to what you are discussing.
Okay.
Yeah. Our premarital sex is a sin. And when you read the Bible condemns it. Okay? When you read the scripture very well, it says that fornication, those who practice fornication won't enter the kingdom of God. So we shouldn't entertain church people saying that premarital sex is the best or whatsoever. We claim ourselves as Christians. But then, if you read the scripture, we have to abide by God's principles. So we shouldn't be entertaining this about premarital sex is the best. We are not helping the youth. And the divorce that is happening around the world, we could say that it's about people engaging in sex acts, and that's where the distract and whatsoever is happening in the marriage. So that's what I have to say.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
We are missing something here.
Right, what?
You're missing something here.
What?
The cue in this story is not about premarital sex.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's just the communication.
Hold on, not even about that.
It's not?
The cue in this story is about, would you allow your partner to do something to you in bed that you are not
Oh,
really.
I've always thought about this this topic. I've always thought about it. The thing is, to what extent? To what extent?
To what extent
should people go like in sexual sexual activities?
You are married. If you are married.
If you are married.
I believe whatever your wife asks you to do or whatever your husband asks you to do in the bedroom.
Even when you're uncomfortable with it?
If you're uncomfortable, well, you have to give the person the sexual satisfaction that the person wants.
No, if we do that, people are going to be doing like, you enter people's bedroom, people are hanging on fans. And, no, Charlie, you're giving people the avenue to explore. And yes, as human beings, we like to explore to the...
Now, I'm not going to go too. I don't want to be too graphic. I've told you my mother is watching. So, all I'm going to say is, people can really do sick things, honestly.
Right.
Sickening things, okay? For me, I don't condone certain things, but I might be, okay for certain things.
Okay.
But what the gentleman in this story is asking our lady to do, for me...
Anal sex.
Say
it with your chest. Anal sex.
Anal sex.
Yeah.
I particularly frown on it.
You detest it.
However, I have so many friends who enjoy doing it.
I don't know how people... Okay. I'm not about to say here and then I'm not about to say here and then say certain things to go in favor of people and then say certain things to go left for other people. But then sexual freedom exists as long as it's two people. It takes two to tango.
Yeah,
it's two people in a relationship or in a marriage. If both of you are open to exploring. Life is all about exploring. If both of you are open to exploring, going the extra mile, testing things, you can even married people, like the guy said, communication. Sit down, discuss. Okay, should we try this? I saw this somewhere. Are you open for it? It's not like you should force it on the other person. Like, okay, today I want to do this. So whether you're comfortable with it or not, you have to do it. That's just a no-no.
Okay.
That just makes zero sense. Okay. But then when there's the communication and, I'm open for this, you're also open for that, then we explore, spice up our marriage, this one. Not me sitting here talking about marriage like, hey,
should we find out what people had to say?
Absolutely. So we went out there and then we spoke to a couple of people. We wanted to find out what they think should be the limits or not the limit when it comes to sexual activities, and then the fact that people do sickening things when it comes to bedroom activities. Let's go check out the responses.
Yeah, man. When I was younger, my girlfriend asked me to chop her in her anus, and I told her, hell no. You understand? You're going to hell with that nonsense. But nowadays, I might.
No, I've never been in a relationship whereby my partners asked me to do something out of context. Sex is supposed to be enjoyed. So anything that will make you happy, I'll do it. But if anything that will give me pain, I won't. For you to fuck my back, no. If you want me to fuck your back and you enjoy it, that's fine. Even your ears, you want me to fuck it, I don't have a problem. Anything that will make you happy, because sex is supposed to be enjoyed. But I've not been in a relationship with any stupid, crazy girl yet to have that feeling. So I'm yet to have one.
No, but if the two of us will enjoy it, then yes, I would, yeah.
Nah, but if I'm not comfortable with it, I'll not do.
So interesting comments coming in there as to what people had to say.
Yeah.
And so the lady in question, what people generally are saying, majority of them are saying, no, if she is not comfortable with doing it, she shouldn't do it. So now the question is, so then what does she do? She's about to get married. So should she call off the wedding? This is someone that she's in love with. Adwoa, what should she do?
This broken pen is tough.
But it has to be fixed.
It's tough.
Oh, yes. It has to be fixed.
Because I'm frustrated right now. I don't even know which direction to like steer this towards.
For me, I think she should go ahead with the marriage.
You think she should stay in the relationship
I think she should. I think she should.
When her partner is clearly not into her,
yes,
but is into the opposite gender.
I mean, they should explore. So just as you said, I mean, sometimes I do listen to you.
Right. Oh, you do? I can see that.
Sometimes I do listen to you.
Okay.
So you mentioned counseling, seeing, I think the two of them should see a counselor. I think there should be other ways, a lot of ways that the two of them can, explore in order to, spice up their marriages.
It's all about looking for the common ground, honestly. All right, so we have another caller on the line, Kofi from Kumasi. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Kofi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Kofi, so we're really, really trying to fix this broken pen. What do you think?
So what I think is, we are having so much broken homes because of this state.
Right.
Okay? Because if I've gotten married to you, you're supposed to be my Jackie Chan in the bedroom. You're supposed to be my Arnold Schwarzenegger in the bedroom. You're supposed to be my Azuma Nelson. Likewise, I also have to be your, the Beyoncés and the rest and Cardi B's, you know what I mean? Because you are all that I have, okay? But some girls, especially the women, I'm not trying to condemn women, but, they try to act like, I'm a church girl. No, I don't want to do this. But they are bad. Like you yourself. You see, you are pushing it on the man. But when he says stuff, you be laughing. That's how girls are. So if I'm your husband, you're supposed to make me happy. Because if you don't do it, I will look elsewhere. And that's going to bring a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So, man, married. It's married. God is in it. Pastor, everybody's in it. So when we are in the bedroom, let's try to break the house down and see what happens. I mean, something. We should be exploring enough. I mean, that's what I have to say. So advise them to avoid the broken homes and the, breaking marriages and all that.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Very interesting. Thank you so much for calling in. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Loranda, let's speak to Loranda. Hi, Loranda.
Hey, hello. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Talk to me.
Please. I honestly think that if I were the lady in question, I wouldn't go on with this kind of marriage because I wouldn't want to do something that I would end up regretting for the rest of my life. If I agree, I believe you should stay that way instead of consenting to the societal pressures and wanting to enter into any marriage that may not actually benefit the both of us. I think it's really the wrong move. The lady should think it's up. That's what I have to say.
So she should flee.
I like the
She should give up on her dreams of getting
flee
married
like a bird
to the love of her life. Is that what you are telling me, Loranda? Is that what you are telling me?
Exactly. Marriage is not a World Cup, honestly. To those of us who are married, we know what marriage is, and we wouldn't want to regret something for the rest of our life. Honestly, the right person will come for her, and I don't think she should rush into anything.
Right now, guys are scarce. So
guys scarce.
Guys are scarce these days.
No,
I mean,
there's way more ladies than there are men.
Yes, exactly my point. So right now, the guys are scarce, and a lot of some of them are also being gay now. You understand? Let's not forget that.
Okay.
Some of them are also being gay. Some of them are becoming reverend fathers. So
the number really
we that we are left, Charlie, we know chow. We know chow. So sometimes, you'd probably maybe 6 times out of 10, you'd be sharing him with Adwoa. I'm not trying to see that you are sharing your boyfriend.
You are
with
saying
it,
it.
I'm not trying to see
you
that.
You are saying it.
You,
honestly. Before we come back to that, we have Vincent on the line. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Vincent, please give us your 2 piece on the situation.
Okay. I just want to ask something.
Okay.
Looking at the issue that you are discussing, sometimes in the relationship, people are not really trying to open up.
Right.
Especially when it comes to communication. So communication is key to every relationship.
Okay.
So if you are in a relationship and then there is difficulty in the communication, that relationship will not may not last, because you need to open up, and there's nothing to hide in the relationship. Like the other guy who was talking of having sex before getting married.
Yeah.
It's the issue of the two of you. So whatever you decide to do, that will help you in the relationship. You go ahead and then you do it to avoid any tension or whatever.
Okay.
So are you saying that she should open her a-hole for your man to continually stick his stick inside? Please, is that what you're... Magic stick. Please, is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying. It is not only... It's not only the sex. It's a relationship. It's a whole, like, everything in the relationship.
Okay, that's true, though.
Right.
Not only sex.
Exactly. Love goes beyond sexual activities, like I told you.
Today, we are getting a lot of calls from
Ansley,
the Ashanti
yeah.
region. Nana Yao, talk to me from Nkoko. Talk to me.
All right. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, boss.
I like the voice.
Yeah. So, my issue is, I would advise her to not get into the marriage.
Oh, she should just give up on the marriage. Hey.
No. I thought we were relaxed on it. I've heard a lot of people talk about exploring in the bedroom and all that. I'm all for adventure in the bedroom, yeah. But this seems like it's going to be the normal, right? Him sticking his candy stick in her butt is going to be the normal thing because he's attracted to that. It's not like he's going to be entering the normal door and exploring other hole another time. That's going to be the normal thing. Marriage is a long time. She has to enjoy too. I understand people enjoy the other way, but it can't be like that throughout. Right? I would advise her to not get into it. Unless he can compromise on it for her to. If he is also going to meet her halfway and sometimes maybe do the regular intercourse.
Okay, so maybe sometimes they can do it, sometimes they don't have to do it.
Exactly. But if you are going to be doing anal throughout your marriage, I mean, I don't think I would advise my husband to, my daughter to get into a marriage like that.
They'll be digging up some serious holes. Serious.
Thank you very much,
we have another caller.
Okay.
From Tessano. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, Livingston.
Yes.
Oh, right. Good evening.
Good evening.
So, we're still trying to figure out this broken pen. What's your little two-piece on what we're discussing? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
And, I think, the best way is to, to have sex before marriage.
You don't say. You don't say. I see. Please elaborate some more. Why do you think that people should have sex before marriage?
In case if it is me, or if you didn't test it and you went for the woman, then after the marriage the woman was not good, you cannot divorce the woman. So I think the best way to do it to at least to test it before marriage.
I see. So you are all for them going in for sex before marriage?
Yes, I think that's the best way.
Okay, I see. Hi, Nana Asempa. This escalated very quickly.
This topic, see, we'll probably have to extend it to the next hour.
Honestly,
keep going on
because
and on
it's a big issue.
It's a big issue.
But I feel like the only way to do it, she should walk out of the relationship. She should walk out.
No, I think she shouldn't walk
out. What you're not understanding is marriage is a lifetime business. You don't get to try it and then stop midway, especially if you're going to be having kids and then whatever.
These days, good men are hard to find, okay? Now, she's found a good man.
I don't think this guy is a good man.
Oh, well,
this is somebody who kept such a big secret.
Oh, we all have
a secret that is like a turning point in the relationship.
We all have skeletons in our closet.
We have skeletons, but this skeleton, die. It is a human being. It's a human being.
No, but I mean, come on, Adwoa. We all have skeletons in our closets. You understand? And apparently that was his skeleton. I'm sure he's a really good person. He treats her right. You know, he does the right things for her and treat her like a queen.
In this scenario, the only right thing he should have done was let her know from the very
Well, that's
beginning.
unfortunate that he didn't. So for me, I think they can come to, you know, a mutual understanding, come to some sort of agreement whatsoever as to how they can make this marriage work
for themselves.
Yes.
Makes
Anyway,
sense.
guys, let's take a short commercial break and then we'll be right back.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
Say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make I see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boa.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
Hello, my name is Noam Falong and I host Spotlight here at MX24 Television. The entire month of October is dedicated to breast cancer awareness, and the overarching message here is early detection saves lives. At MX24, we want you to cross it out with MX24 on social media. Please hashtag us, cross it out, but go to the nearest health center and get your breast checked. Encourage your wives, encourage your sisters, encourage your brothers, because 1 in 1,000 men get diagnosed with breast cancer. You just might be saving a life.
Alright guys, so we are back. This is the Broken Pen Plus. We've been discussing this story. We are trying to find a way to fix this pen, but honestly, it really fall our hand. We can't figure out whether to go left or right, and we're still here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out some of the comments that you guys left on the story via social media. So moving straight to Facebook, Akosia Pam says, "Madam, you don't love your a-hole, and this isn't a joke. This isn't a broken pen. No. Be there, don't vanish." He should put his magic stick in his own a-hole. Wow, this comment is very, very valid. Very valid. Serious. Yusuf says, "This now broken a-holo, don't give it a try, sis. Okay, so basically, she shouldn't even tamper. She shouldn't try to even consider the idea because it's not going to work for her in the long run. The mic on the wall says, I will advise the lady to call it quits. There is a big disease attached to it, and also it's a sin. Another word for anal sex is sodomize. Just listen to the name. Sodomize derived from the cities God burnt into ashes, Sodom and Gomorrah. Run, lady, run. You can't fix this. Flee like a bird. Soar, fly high. It says you should go. There's no fixing this broken pen at all. Edmund says, don't start what you can't, dear. I know it will be very difficult for you, but you have to end the relationship with him. Anal sex is not healthy, okay? Considering the healthy aspects as well, they're like, it is not good. But if you're going to be doing it in the wrong one, it won't work for her at all. So she should just flee from the relationship. Now, quickly moving to Instagram to check out some of the comments. Dora says, leave him, my sister. Save yourself from wearing adult diapers. I'm not supposed to be laughing, but some of these comments are just really sending me. Prissy says she should leave or call off the wedding ASAP. Okay, I think a lot of people are saying she should flee because the situation on board is very tough. Gideon says only anointing oil can fix this pen. A pen hinges. You have to oil certain parts for it to be fixed because this one there. Micah says if that's the only sex he enjoys, then it will be detrimental to the lady. I'm sure she knows the effects of anal sex, and if she can compromise and wear pampers for love, she can stay. Question for the day: can you wear pampers for love? If you cannot, run, my dear. Run, honestly. Yes, so picking the last comment, the real says marriage and relationship secret. Asempa, exactly. Communication is key. Always make sure that both of you are on the same ground. Make sure you're not entering something where later you're going to be finding out big secrets. That's going to be like the turning point of your relationship, because that will be detrimental. That will be like a buzzkill for the entire marriage. Asempa, over to you.
Right. Quite interesting comments coming in there. I saw a couple of them saying, but when was this story? We didn't see and all of that. But well, this was our very first story, the very first story that we put out there. Today's a special day, so we decided to go back and, bring that story back and talk about. But anyway, let me read some live, comments coming in from our Facebook. So Sadiq Highest says, I am loving the show. Oh, Charlie, we are loving you too. Akwesi Asante says, today is my first time watching this show. Well, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. And Emily Sango says, Wahala de anal sex. Caleb Techi, I'm Carl. This must be a crucial flee for the lady, because come on, this seems kind of awry as an expectation. Mame Say says, which advice too is this? A, sex before marriage? Oh, nah. Okay. Appear Justice says, it's sex before marriage for me. Don't do something you will regret later. Test before buying. Know what you are going in for. Wow. Interesting comments coming in there. Interesting comments coming in there.
So, how do we fix this broken pen? That's like the important situation here.
Yeah, for me, I've already...
reading the comments, I found out like people were actually like dissecting the situation.
Oh, yes.
There's like the health situation.
Oh, yes.
For Met, there's like the fact that she's not going to be happy through it because this is something she's not open to. Like a lot of factors.
The person who made mention of the anointing oil, please, where was he specifying the oil should go? I'm very much interested. You should...
There's only two places it could go, whether into a hole or around a magic pen.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I just said that.
You just said it on national television.
I can't believe I just... Jeez.
Interesting. So, but for me, as I said, for me, I think she should work things out with him. They should come to some sort of, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I feel you on a certain stand. I feel like they can actually work it out. They can just talk about it, figure out. See, just do what's best for you at this point. You just, if you want to leave, go. If you want to stay, try and figure it out, because this one, they're really, really heavy. 4 on a hand, honestly. But unfortunately, this is all the time we have for you guys today. It's been wonderful. It's been awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Adwoa. You can follow me on social media at Adwoa_Addy. You can follow us, MS24, via all of our social media platforms at MX24 Ghana. And
Nana Asempa is the name. You can follow me on my socials, Nana Asempa, like Nana_Asempa everywhere. Get into my DMs and let's get interactive. Watch out for our next story on Wednesday. By the way, keep sending in your stories. Exactly. And then we'll just bring them to you. So see you same time next week on Friday.
It's a wrap, guys. Thank you.